The following segment is brought to you by Fulfilled. Help make our world a better place by reducing the amount of plastic waste. Kimberly is here with simple tips to help us live a more sustainable life without plastics. Kimberly, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yes, thanks so much for having me.
This company of yours is truly amazing, and for those who don't know, explain to us what Fulfilled is.
Yes, thank you. So Fulfilled is a zero waste store and refill shop. We're located up in Park City, and we're on a mission to help people live more sustainable lives with less plastic. So how do we do that? Not only do we have a ton of sustainable swaps like you see here, but we offer about 40 refillable household cleaning and personal care products. So that means you can bring in your old bottle of Tide and fill that up, because that thing will outlast you. It'll be around for hundreds and hundreds of years, so why not reuse it? Gives you an opportunity to stop buying your trash and to put some non-toxic, eco-friendly cleansers into your home.
Love it. And you actually have a really fun fact. You were talking to me about this earlier to really demonstrate how long plastic lasts. So talk to me about this Michelangelo analogy you have.
Yes, so plastics don't break down. They'll be around for hundreds of years. They don't biodegrade, rather, they just break down into microplastics. So I like to tell people that your plastic is going to outlive you, and I give this example that I've heard recently, is that if Michelangelo is quenching his thirst with plastic water bottles while he was painting the Sistine Chapel, those water bottles would still exist today.
That is so crazy to me. My mind is blown. Why did you decide to start this company?
So for many years, I was a television news reporter, and my focus was on environmental issues. So when I got out of television and I had my two babies, then the pandemic, I know everybody really, for those of us that did have that opportunity, were thinking like, what do I want to do with my life? What's really important? And for me, it was this environmental advocacy piece. One, I want to leave a better world for my babies and your babies, everybody's babies out there. But two, to help people do it, because it seems so overwhelming when you hear zero waste. It's like, oh, what does that mean? How do I do
I've
that?
been there.
Yeah.
And so you actually have tips for us today, because like you said, people hear, oh, zero waste. What can I do? What can I really make a difference? You're saying people really can make a difference using your tips. Can you talk to us about that?
Sure. So tips. The first thing you want to do is start with a trash audit. So that means exactly like what it sounds. You take out your trash can, you take out your recycling, and dump it out and kind of find out, where is your waste coming from?
Okay. So you're literally going through your trash.
And figuring out, like, what do I really need to do? And so if you're new at this, start with those low-hanging fruits. Say, you know, can I buy my fruit without plastic? I said low-hanging fruit, and I gave fruit as an example.
There you go.
But, you know, can I buy it without plastic? So figure out what you can do. And then the second thing is, start with one thing. You see a bunch of things here on the table, and I'm not telling you to do it all at once. Start with one thing, and once that becomes like habit, then you can move on to the next thing. And so the example, or kind of the tip that I give people for that, is the way I did it, I started in one room. I said, okay, the kitchen. What am I going to do with the kitchen? And I'm going to start there. And so I did. I swapped out my paper towels for reusable towels. Once that became normal, then I moved into a bamboo dish brush instead of my plastic one. Once that became habit, then I moved into a loofah sponge instead of the plastic sponges. And so you just do one at a time, so that way it's all manageable bites.
Yeah, it's those simple steps, and like we were saying, one small thing can make a huge difference. I always say ripples make waves.
That's absolutely right.
Where can we go to get more information about your store?
So we are at the outlets in Park City, right next to Coach in Suite G103. It's pretty easy to find us. You can also find me online at fulfilledutah.com. I'm at the Wheeler Farm on Sundays. You can find me there in my little mobile refillery. And because I'm mobile, I also deliver. So you can go online, order what you need, and I bring the van right to your house.
Perfect. Thank you so much for bringing everything here today. We've loved chatting with you, and thanks for helping our planet be a little greener.
Yes, thank you so much.